Good morning, Castake. I'm glad you all woke up for an adventure. I'm your host for today, Dunstan Liogo, and you better be excited because this episode is going to be a good one. You'll learn about the spring schedule change from Miss Hagman and Mrs. Delauder, find out what's trending nowadays, learn a quick tech tip from Chris, see what's happening in the world of entertainment, and meet the Coyote of the Week. Get ready because Good Morning Castake starts right now. It's already February, and it's about that time of year where the groundhog decides whether or not winter continues. However, one thing that will go on for sure is our spring semester. Henry Swindell is interviewing Miss Hagman and Mrs. Delauder about this semester's schedule change. They'll fill you in on the rest.
Thank you for meeting with me today to talk about the changes to the spring schedule. Let's start off by introducing yourselves.
Sure. I'm Mrs. Hagman. I'm the principal of Castaic High School.
And I'm Ms. Delauder, and I'm one of the assistant principals of Castaic High.
This spring semester has had significant changes. Can you give a brief description of those changes?
From the first semester to the second semester, we have changed our bell schedule, and those changes have included moving the all Wednesday schedule to Friday. That Friday schedule has become asynchronous. So what students are experiencing now is consecutive instruction from Monday through Thursday, running block periods, and then they're looking at an asynchronous Friday where they're reviewing the curriculum for the next week so that they're ready with questions and ready with answers when they appear in class on Monday morning.
What inspired the change from the fall to spring semester?
None of us have ever done distance learning before. And so I think when we all started, we were trying to replicate a regular in-person environment and just put it online. As we tried that out, we saw that it was not working. It wasn't working for kids. It wasn't working for families. It wasn't working for teachers. That they don't need to be face-to-face with us all the time when they're online. That's not how online instruction is built. And so we just needed to take kind of the observations we had as we implemented distance learning and realize we can't just try to replicate in-person face-to-face learning in an online environment.
What should students know about wind time this semester?
Make sure you're going to that wind time when you're invited, because if not, then we got to start calling home and really making sure that kids are attending, because we want all of our students to be as successful as possible. And the way you're going to get success is by interacting with your teachers and making sure that you're really truly understanding the content of your class and being able to master those standards. So that only happens when we A, show up for class, B, do our work, C, go to targeted intervention or targeted enrichment, and D, ask questions. So all of those are great ways and strategies for students to really ensure that they are successful by the end of the semester.
Is there anything else you want to mention?
Really, school is 8 to 3, and you should use that afternoon time to get the help you need, since you don't have access to your teacher all day long like you would if we were in person. So the best thing you can do during the rest of the semester that we're on distance learning is if a teacher asks you to go to wind time, show up. They are giving you the support you need to be successful.
Thank you. That's really good advice. Thank you so much for meeting with me.
Thank you, Henry. We appreciated your time today and allowing us to talk a little bit about our new bell schedule.
I'm a fan of the new schedule, especially asynchronous Friday. The longer I'm off of Zoom, the better. Let's hope for the best in the next following months. Speaking of months, the new year's barely just begun, and we've already had plenty of trends appear in January. As we head into February, let's have Chase Oliveira fill you up on the latest ones we've seen around.
Good morning, Coyotes. I'm Chase Oliveira, welcoming you to this brand new trending segment. We're going to cover a few different media forms and find out what's trending in each of them. Today, we're going to skip the movie section since Brady is going to give you an entertainment report later on in the show. So let's jump right into fashion. I don't know much about this topic, but apparently hobo bags from the 90s are popular right now, as well as ribbed knitwear, puffer vests, wide-leg trousers, and of course, colorful masks. It's supposed to be cold and rainy this week, so you should probably bundle up. Now on to books. Some of the top bestsellers for 2021 are The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr., Outlawed by Anna North, and Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. For video games, tomorrow Season 8 of Apex Legends is coming out, and on the 12th, you'll be able to pre-order Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. For YouTube, the YouTuber Daniel LaBelle is getting popular pretty quick, and for some reason 10-hour collages of jazz and bossa nova music are sneaking their way into everyone's recommended. Well, that's all I have for you today, folks. Over and out.
Thanks, Chase. I'm grateful I'm not lost in this fast-moving world of ours. However, if technology has you feeling lost, don't fret, because our very own Chris Casey has you covered on today's Tech Tip.
Hey guys, Christopher here, and welcome to another Chris Tech Tip. This is going to be a quick one today. Today I'm going to be teaching you of how to pin your tabs on, for example, Google Chrome, Safari, or any type of browser that you use. It helps you a lot for your organization skills and also just knowing where everything is without having to try to find everything within like 5 minutes or anything. So I'm going to show you now of how to pin your tabs so then it could ease up on some stress of trying to find something. So let's say, for example, you're on Safari, you're listening to music, and then you're on Canvas working on your work. So first you're going to go right click on the YouTube tab, and then you're going to press Pin Tab, and then your tab that you pinned will be on the left hand side, so it's out of the way, so then you can concentrate more on the tab that you're on. And then for example, for Google Chrome, it's basically the same scenario. You're working, you have YouTube up, you right click, and then you press Pin. And this is going to be the exact same thing for all your other browsers, so this isn't just specifically for Safari and Chrome. Alright, so that's all I have for you today, and stay tuned for another tech tip. My name is Christopher Casey, reporting for Good Morning Castaic.
That's pretty useful, especially since I'm always flooded in tabs. Thanks so much for that, Chris. Before we move on, I'd like to mention that ASB is having a fundraiser at Waffle Love on February 2nd. It's located by Smart and Final off New Hall Ranch Road. Be sure to go over and support our school. Anyway, back to the show. Here's Haley Federico with a quick trivia segment. Thanks, Haley. Now, onto Coyote of the Week. Whoever is given this award will earn a certificate of achievement and a $15 gift card to Barnes & Noble, provided by the Amazing Logics Credit Union. Let's find out who this week's winner is.
Hi Coyotes, I'm here with Miss Abigail Edwards and she is my student of the week. I've picked you, Abigail, because this week you've been on time to all your classes. You've had your camera on, you've turned in work early for feedback, and you know, you asked to go into a breakout room to work with others to kind of work on your assignments, and I just want to acknowledge that you are making those little changes in your own approach to distance learning that I think is going to make a big impact on your achievement this semester. So I wanted to just say congratulations on a fantastic start. I'm super proud of you and I want you to keep it up, okay?
Thank you.
You are welcome. Great job, Abigail, and keep it up, Coyotes. Proud of you all.
Congratulations, Abigail. We're so proud about what you've achieved, and we know you'll continue to accomplish great things. Now, as our show starts to wind down, Brady Petit's here with an entertainment report to finish off Good Morning Castaic.
Good morning, Coyotes. This past couple of months, many new shows and movies have been released on Disney+. So, if you're looking for something new to watch, well, then here you go. A new show that was released on Disney Plus is called WandaVision, a show which is a blend of classic television and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in which two characters, Wanda Maximoff and Vision, two superpowered beings living idolized suburban lives, begin to suspect that everything is not as it seems. There is also a new series of Pixar short films called Pixar Popcorn, where you can see new animated short movies based on the movies Toy Story, Cars, Finding Nemo, and more. New movies that have also made their way to Disney Plus are Pixar's Soul, Isle of the Dogs, Wolverine, Mary Poppins Returns, and Horton Hears a Who. Anyways, that's all for now. I'm Brady Petit reporting for Good Morning Castake.
Thanks, Brady. We can always rely on you to bring us the latest news. Unfortunately, we have to bring this episode to an end. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at GMCastake. You'll find a ton of extra content there that we don't have on our shows. You can also watch replays of our episodes on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, Coyotes. We'll see you next week.